Hey guys, it's me again. Welcome back. Honestly, I sat down today to draw Rudo. Yeah, that guy from Gachiakuta. I thought I'd do a simple portrait of him straight on, with that serious frown he always has. But the more I drew, the less it felt like I was designing a character. It felt more like I was looking at a real person, a kid with 1,000 stories hiding behind his eyes. At first, it was just a quick sketch. But when I got to his eyes, something about them pulled me in. You know that feeling when you can't really explain why something hits you, but you know there's a reason behind it? Rudo's eyes are exactly like that, tired, angry, and somehow still hopeful. It's such a weird mix, the kind of look that makes you feel bad for him but also a little scared of him. Rudo's one of those kids the world's never been kind to. He started out at the very bottom, literally. Like the kind of place where the people up top don't even want to know your name. He learned to stand on his own 2 feet from the start because there was no one there to help him. But the thing about him is, he never hated himself for it. Even when people treated him like trash, there was always this quiet pride in the way he carried himself. Not that arrogant kind of pride, more like, yeah, this is who I am and I'm still standing. There was this man in his life, Regto, the only person who ever treated him right. Kind of like a father, a teacher, and a friend all at once. He taught Rudo to notice small things, broken stuff, things people throw away. He used to say, everything people toss out has a story. And Rudo took that to heart, made it his way of living. Instead of whining about the world, he found meaning in the things everyone else abandoned. Since he was a kid, he had this habit of collecting junk. Not like a weird obsession, just this thing about him. He'd look at something broken and say, maybe it can still be useful. That way of thinking turned into something special. He ended up having this crazy ability. He can take discarded stuff and turn it into something powerful. Yeah, that's an actual fact from the manga. His power literally lets him make weapons out of trash. But if you just look at him from the outside, he seems like this angry kid who just fights all the time. Though, if you look closer, behind all that anger, there's a bit of fear of being rejected again, of hearing, "You're nothing" one more time. Now imagine a guy like that, rough past, stubborn spirit, and then one day, something huge happens. Something that flips his whole world upside down. I won't spoil it, but let's just say from that day on, he's not the same Rudo anymore. Still him, but with a different look in his eyes, a new reason to fight. That frown of his, it's got a bit of hope in it too. Like it's saying, I'm not done yet. When I was drawing the lines on his face, I realized something. This dude never ran away from who he is. Even when life threw him into the deepest pit, he still looked up. Not waiting for help, just wondering if he could climb out on his own someday. Oh, and here's another cool bit. Second real fact. Rudo later joins a group called the Cleaners, kind of a team that cleans up the lower world from all the filth and monsters. But it's not just about physical cleaning, it's like they're cleaning themselves from their own messed up pasts too. When I found that out, I realized his gloves aren't just for fighting. They're a reminder that you can still fix things, even from the ruins. Rudo's the kind of character that shows you being a hero doesn't always mean smiling or giving speeches. Sometimes it just means standing your ground, covered in dirt, refusing to let the world crush you. He's not out there trying to be famous or heroic, he just wants, for once, someone to look at him without judging. When I'm shading his face, it honestly feels like I'm talking to him. And he just gives me that look, the kind that says, yeah, but I'm still standing. That one unspoken line is exactly why I like him so much. He's not one of those characters who wins you over with fancy lines. He gets you because he's real. And between us, if Rudo were real, he'd probably be hard to be friends with. He's kinda intense, short-tempered, snaps easily. But if you stick around long enough, you'd get it. Those frowns aren't about anger, they're armor. It's how he keeps the world from breaking what's left of him. Deep down, all he really wants is something simple: peace. Every time my pencil goes over those tired lines on his face, it feels like I'm drawing the worn-out part of myself too. The part that just wants to scream, man, I'm trying my best here. Maybe that's why people connect with him. Rudo's like a mirror for anyone who's fought through life and still got told, it's not enough. In the end, Rudo's that kid who never became the official hero, but he did something better. He stayed unbroken. When I finished the drawing, I just stared at it for a second. His face looked tired but strong. That frown was still there, his eyes still sharp and red, but there was a tiny spark in them. Not anger, hope. That stubborn kind of hope that just doesn't die. I smiled a bit and whispered, "Good job, man, you're still standing." Alright, that's it for today's sketch and story. And don't forget to subscribe for more character sketches and stories like this.